Welcome back, guys. Super Milwaukee boy back at you guys with another Selena Quintanilla interview. And this interview is Selena Quintanilla Perez. And guys, Perez, she gets the Perez last name from Chris, which she married, I believe, in 1992, as from what I read. And this interview is at the Rosedale Park, and I believe this interview is from 1994. So let's give a listen without further ado, guys. Here we go.
Well, it really hasn't changed much because it's all happened gradually over a period of 12 years. But it's a great feeling, and it's very flattering to know that there's a lot of people who buy our music, and there's little kids who learn our songs and try to dance like me. I think it's great. It's very flattering.
A lot of people wonder, what did you grow up listening to? Did you listen to the old Canucos? Did you listen to rock?
Actually, I started singing country music.
And there you go, guys. That's the part in the last video when I was talking about she started out singing country music coming from Selena's own lips. She started out singing country music before she started singing Tejano Tex-Mex music, which her dad got her into.
And my dad got us into Tex-Mex music. He used to have a band called Los Dinos, and we got into it. We started playing at a restaurant that my dad owned, and eventually we started playing for weddings and family affairs that my dad kind of forced us on them. And it all happened from then. We went through hard times, and we had to turn to music as a means of putting food on the table, and we've been doing it ever since. No regrets either.
When did you really realize you were breaking out? Something you were going to, well, first of all, when did you realize it was something you wanted to do for your life?
Really, truly, I can honestly say it was about when I was around 13 or 14 years old. And I say that because when you're young, you really don't stop to think about your future at that age. And I started noticing what was happening around me and started realizing what was going on.
Looking all stylish. She got the big dangly earrings and the shades. I'm digging the shades.
Well, a lot of people say stuff like that, like, leading the glamorous lifestyle. They just see what's on the outside. It's a lot of hard work that we also put into it. And it's not as easy as people think it is.
How about, what's the toughest part of you being on the road?
I would say not being able to sleep as much as you'd like to. You come in from a gig at around 3 or 4 in the morning, you have to get up at 8 or 9 to leave for the next show. Having to always put makeup on so you don't scare anybody.
For a lot of women, that sucks.
There's a lot of things.
Doing their makeup is work, I bet, all in all, for women.
All kinds of different reasons. But did you know 5-10 years ago that it was going to really take off?
Well, truly, no. We always hoped that Tex-Mex music, when we got into it, would be able to expand because it was very regional at the time, just Texas. And now, with all these companies coming in, sponsors like our sponsor, Coca-Cola, and of course, Capitol Records, with the distribution worldwide, it's taken it to other limits. It's crossing, into other countries, and people are accepting it now.
And what are some of the crowds that you played to?
We played to a lot of people. We play not only to the people here in the U.S., but we play a lot in Mexico, and hopefully we'll be able to spread out in the year and be able to play for English. Our English album's coming out.
That's what she was crossing over into the English brand of music. Of course, from what I read, she got a lot of criticism from singing English music when she started out. So she had sung a lot of Spanish music, and that's what brought her popularity up in the Mexican culture. And then what gets me, though, the sad part is she would have been a huge sensation in the English brand of music had she kept going further into her career. But unfortunately, that didn't happen, guys.
SBK Records at the end of the year, so we'll be playing also for English-speaking crowds.
Tell me just a little bit about that. Now, that's got to be something you either wanted to do for a while or
yes.
A risk.
I would say, well, we've been with Capitol for about 3 years, and that was our initiative from the very beginning, was to cross over to the English market. And it's taken this long to finally, get things rolling. And we're just really excited, and we just hope that, we can do the best that we can, and people accept our music.
And is it nice I talked to an older lady here on the west side of San Antonio the other day, and she said it's great to see this music come in because my kids, my grandkids now listen. They're learning the language. And the music that they always hated when they were kids.
It's well, I'm not gonna lie to you. When we first started singing, I really didn't like it. But it's the type of music you have to listen to it in order for it to grow on you. And now that's all we listen to. And it's great to see younger kids that have kind of strayed away from their roots. You know, the culture of la música tecana, or
it's unbelievable. She's still got a very big fan base even in this generation.
Language. And it's great because you get closer to your roots and your culture, and you understand who you are.
You might even have a bigger fan base now than back in those 90s. A lot of young people trying to be another Selena.
Everything I do is natural. I really don't. I mean, I was raised, stay away from drugs, don't do alcohol. So it's really natural to me, and I think every parent should teach their children in the household to start at a young age to stay away from things like that. And I mean, anybody can be a role model. Anybody can.
True that. Some of these artists can't be role models.
I think any artist could tell you, yeah, it's a great feeling, but it's kind of like unexplainable. It's something you can really explain.
I believe some of these newer artists blew their chance already.
Inside, and it's kind of like an addiction.
Just my opinion, okay.
I'll ask you about your latest hit that's out right now. What are you telling us about your song?
The latest hit? Or, I'm sorry.
Well, what's your favorite song to sing on stage right now?
My favorite song? Well, I have so many. Let me see. I would say Como la Flor en la Carcacha would be my favorite songs. Because one of them is more on the serious side, and everybody has a serious side to him, and the other one's very comical. But yet it sends out a message, that you shouldn't care for somebody just because of materialistic things that they have. And I'm a firm believer in that.
And
Me too.
Last quick question to you. You were singing these songs in English on the next album. People might wonder.
Material things don't last.
We'll never leave Tejano music. I think it would be kind of sorry for us to turn our back on the people that have put us where we are today. We'll never leave it. We'll still be doing both. For the English album? Well, I hate to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'd like for the group to be very successful. At least to be well known.
I think that'll help. A lot of people say bilingual and more English is really going to help sell Tejano across the country.
I think so. I think, if we were to do interviews, people would ask, well, how did the group get started? Of course, we're going to say, Tejano music, we do this also. And, of course, people are going to automatically, the curiosity is going to be itching at them. They're going to die to hear it, And I think in that way, we'll be able to promote Tex-Mex music. And we also thought...
the thing that gets me is, with Selena, she didn't make a whole lot of English music just yet before she really blew up in the English market. But it's crazy because the handful of English songs that she had at the time is way better, in my opinion, than anything I've heard in the English market today. She rocked it out. She was badass in both the English and the Spanish market, in my opinion.
Thought about doing a fusion with English music and promoting Tex-Mex music in the English market. So it'll be a kind of a fusion in the English market with the Spanish.
And finally, you played in San Antonio before. What's it like coming here to play Fiesta? It's going to be a huge crowd.
Well, I think it's great. Finally, somebody's come up with an idea like this. Coca-Cola, they're always coming up with these really cool ideas. And it's great. I mean, we have families. It's events for the whole family, and lots of fun, sports, and you get your entertainment with the groups. And, of course, you get lots of Coca-Cola to drink for the whole day. And it's great. It's really great to be part of it.
Crowds in San Antonio since you started.
I used to like Coca-Cola as a kid.
Well,
a lot of sodas I liked
as
a kid.
Time, things take time, but they've really improved, and we're just really happy and thankful that the people have supported us, and up to this day.
Give her a hand if I.
And she's signing autographs for her fans. And that's it, guys. What I think about the interview. Another very great interview from Selena when she was young and talented on this earth. Great interview. I believe this interview, it didn't really give a date on the video, but I believe this one was from 1994, maybe 1993. because I know she did a lot between 1990 to 1993, 1994. She did a lot before she passed away. Music still great, like I said. I think she even got more of a fan base now, being that she's even more popular today, it seems like, than she was even back when she was around in the 90s. Great music, both in Spanish and the English market. Like I said, guys, she really rocked it out in the English market. A lot of her English songs that I've listened to are fantastic. And I don't see that from a lot of artists today, in my opinion. I hear songs that are catchy today, but just not as brilliant as what people like Selena and other singers have brought to the market. But that's my reaction, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see below in the comment section. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, guys. Take it easy. Super Milwaukee Boy on out. I got mad love for each and every one of you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one.